Hi everyone! Welcome to episode 72 of Annijuuti Knits. Hi friends! Welcome back to my channel Annijuuti Knits. My name is Anniina and I come to you from the west coast of Finland, and this is a channel where I share a little bit behind the scenes of a knitwear designer, and I also share everything else that I knit and work on, and you're most welcome here. Today I don't have too many objects to show you. I have one pair of finished socks and a couple of works in progress that I want to share. And yeah, maybe I'll talk a little bit about the shawl that is behind me. I have not, this way, I have not knit this myself. This is my Breaking Dawn shawl, and we still have a knit along going on about this shawl. And this is actually made by my sister. She came to borrow my blocking tools, and I just wanted to showcase this shawl because I think it's absolutely beautiful. And my original Breaking Dawn shawl, maybe you have seen it already. It is this golden colored version that uses 4 different colors. My sister had a set of minis and she used them instead. So she has, I think, 6 minis, and then she has this green, which was a full skein. So absolutely stunning. I think it's a perfect backdrop for this episode, and let's let it shine over there on my wall. You can find me on Instagram as Annijuuti Knits and on Ravelry as Annijuuti if you want to find me there. And there's also a email address if you want to contact me at any point. So annijuutiknits@gmail.com if you have something you want to tell me. I have the window cracked open. There's some noises behind, or there's going to be some construction noises. I'm sorry about that, but it has been quite warm couple of days here in Finland, which is not so common. And we live in an apartment building and there's no air conditioning in our house, so the window is open and it stays open. So I'm sorry if it annoys you, but I can't film if it's not open. I am wearing one of my freestyled t-shirts. I did this, I think, 3 years ago already. There's no pattern, there's no instructions how to do it. I just made it and I never proceed with it. So it's not something that I am interested in writing up, but it is made with a wool silk blend, and I thought that it fits to wear it today. But now that we talked about my Breaking Dawn shawl, I have not worked on my second version a ton. Actually, probably not at all, or just the tiniest little bit. This is just a little beginnings of my next version, but I'm hoping that I will get to work on this. I started my summer holiday from work just yesterday, so I have 3 weeks off from work, and I was planning that I will try and do all the design work next week, and then I will take 2 whole weeks completely off. I'm not planning to work. Of course, I will have to check on my emails once a day or something like that, but I think I will even remove the Instagram app from my home screen, and I will try and take some real time off from everything work related. So this is the beginnings of my second Breaking Dawn. it is just the start, and I think this is the part that I'm most proud of. Quite often in crescent shaped shawls you get this little bump here in the beginning, and it usually means that it doesn't increase fast enough. I did try a couple of times to get it just right, and I'm really proud of the shape that I have created here. So this is the upper edge, and it lays completely straight. So without even blocking it, it's straight, and I'm super proud of it, even though it's just a little detail. But quite often you see these nipples on the shawls, and I think it's quite annoying. So it doesn't really lay flat even after blocking. So this is my proudest moment of the shawl. I wanted to create a formula that allows you to make a crescent shaped shawl without the nipples. So here's my start. So I'm showing this to you because I wanted to show you how much I can make during my summer holiday. So this is definitely going to be one of those projects that I work on because I want to wear it still this summer. So my Breaking Dawn second version, and I didn't mention now, but I've mentioned it before, I am making a single colored version just to, it has quite a lot of textured bands, so I will want to showcase the textures and different stitch patterns in this shawl. So I want to make a single colored one as well. That's the shawl talk. There's no real order now in my video because I got sidetracked with this shawl. I will now show you the socks that I made. I finished my stripey pair of self-strapping socks with an afterthought heel. I think I had those tubes nearly done last time. I have since added the second heel, the second toe and both heels. I have to say I haven't done quite so many of these afterthought heels. I don't find it fits me that well. I have a high instep, and I was trying to take that into account and work a couple more rows in stockinette stitch before doing the decreases for the heel, but it didn't really work. It might be that my methods are not the greatest, but this is going to be a pair for myself. I've been doing this box of socks 2024, and I will now inform you that I will not be continuing doing the box of socks. I have done 5 pairs for myself, but I have felt a little bit overwhelmed or stressed about the amount of work that I need to do. And then I was like, why am I putting these self-imposed deadlines to myself to finish a pair of socks for myself every month, when actually I just want to make socks when I want to make socks, and I want to knit on socks for other people as well. So I decided this is going to be the last pair. I have now 5 new pairs for myself, and if I have time or if I have the inspiration to make socks for myself this year, I will, but I'm not going to make it, you know, so that I have to do socks for myself, which makes me realize that I have forgotten to bring 1 pair of socks. We'll see if I'll go and get them or not. All right, let's move on to the second work in progress that I wanted to show you today. This is going to be the small version or the scarf version for the Suovilla Shawl. It's a pattern, I have the actual shawl here. This is a pattern that will release next week. 4th of July, because Jyväskylä Knit Festival is held next week from Thursday to Sunday, and this is going to be a pattern that releases on the event. So Jyväskylä Knit Festival release Suovilla Shawl. This is the big version, and I am now working on. I'm now working on the small version. This is almost done. Here's the texture. This is going to be the scarf version, which is about 1 meter long. This is now, I think it's missing five repeats, so it's almost done. And I already made one of these small versions using the Fiberco Ample yarn. It's this one. No, this one. And now the dishwasher is done. I wanted to use the original yarn, which is the Suovilla, Lanka Studio Suovilla Riite yarn. This is a 100% Finnish wool yarn, naturally dyed by my friend Anna. Anna is the woman behind Lanka Studio Suovilla, and the name of the shawl comes from Suovilla, which is her brand, and the design was the original design was made for her, or in honor for her work, because she got selected as a vendor for Jyväskylä Knit Festival. So this is a support pattern for my friend, who I am extremely proud of, and she sent me. So this is gifted yarn. She sent me also those green and red were a gift from previous years, and now that she has really started her business, I wanted to support her, and she sent me these two colors. I told her she could send me something neutral, and I think she nailed it. My perfect neutrals are exactly these, and this colorway is called Kaura, which means oat, and this is called Tyrni, which is sea buckthorn. No, is that the word? The berry, the orange berry, very sharp, tangy berry. So she sent me these, and I'm making the sample for the pattern, so that I have both sizes in the actual yarn. And this is such a lovely, it's a sport weight yarn. It's such a lovely yarn to work with. The pattern calls for 20 stitch gauge, so I think you can achieve that with anything from fingering to Teaque. So a lot of my testers used up whichever yarns, and this gauge works for a lot of them. I think the main problem with the test knit was that if you were using thinner yarn, it's very easy to get this. It's really tight, so it curls and it doesn't really stretch straight. But yeah, sport Teaque weight, it works beautifully. And this is going to be now the small version, and I'm almost done with it. That's my first work in progress, and I hope I'm not rushing too much. My family went to the grocery store to do the groceries, and we have a bit of a schedule for today. We have a children's concert, and then we are seeing my brother who came from another city, and then we are going to see some football today. So yes, soccer, it's football here. We are going to see the local game here live. So those are the plans for today, and I had a little bit of time this morning to squeeze in a video for you today. But yeah, what else? I have been working on a ton of stuff. I didn't bring them all here because I thought that you're not going to be too too excited to see a stockinette body, 5 centimeters of progress of 3 different sweaters, so I didn't bring any of those. I then decided to show you my Musselburgh hat, which is not here. I'll come right back. I will get the socks and the Musselburgh. Okay, I'm back. So the Musselburgh has been my travel knit or my handbag knit, and it has not grown a ton, but I've done some progress on it. It's this beautiful, beautiful brown, cognac-y brown. Here's my marker. This is the perfect mindless, and now that it's big enough, it actually works as a project bag for itself. So I have the ball here inside of the hat, and it's the perfect thing to work round and round and round. This yarn is Mominoki yarn. I'll put the details on the screen because I can't remember the colorway, but it's this beautiful brown. It's a merino sock and it's soft, it's beautiful, and I have a feeling that this won't be my last Musselburgh hat. And I can really see the hype about this pattern. Here's my start. I don't know if it focused, but yeah. So that's my Musselburgh. I think I'm gonna take that to the game today, work on it while we're watching the game, or yeah. I'm not the biggest football fan that there is, but my son, my older son, is very into football right now, and my husband is too, so I'm going with them because it's a nice family activity to spend some time outdoors and watch the game now that it's not cold. Then I have a pair of vanilla socks. You've seen this yarn before. This is another pair, it's another ball. I've used this sport weight merino sock yarn before. This is Concept by Katja Teaque, and it's it's like a gradient kind of yarn. It does stripe a little bit, but here you can see how it looks. It's just a beautiful plump yarn to work with. I'm using 3mm needles for sport weight, 56 stitches, and I'm a tight knitter, and these are going to be a gift. I'm using a garter stitch heel flap, French turn, and gussets, and there's nothing really to say about these. This will be a gift for a doctor that works in my workplace, and he has a round birthday, so I will be making these for him. And I did buy actually 3 colors when this was on sale. I've made a couple of pairs, or I think 2-3 pairs already with this yarn, and it's just so wonderful yarn to work with that I just wanted to buy some more. It's not the most it's not the cheapest yarn, but it comes in 150 gram balls, so I have a 50 grams, approximately 50 grams left after each pair. And now I have leftover, so I can do like a mix and match, like stripes with this yarn, because it's such a beautiful yarn to work with. And that's my mindless sock project now that I finished these. And then I have been working on something just for fun, not work related, because I've been working on a couple of patterns. I have 3 test knits going on at once. Actually, the Suovilla is now over this week, but I was working on a lot of pattern managing, and I have one secret test knit going on. I have the Kuusamo kids sweater started last week and it's going on nicely, but I have to constantly check on the suggestions or if I have made any errors or something like that. So I have been wanting to make something just for myself that doesn't feel like design work, and this is what I've been doing. I've been trying out new techniques or new to me techniques. If you don't know, I am a seamstress by trade. I have worked as a seamstress many years ago. I think it's already 10 years ago since I have worked as a seamstress, but sewing has always been very close to my heart. I started sewing when I was 14, and I'm now 36, so it's been quite a few years now, and I wanted to incorporate the techniques that I use or I have used in sewing to my knitting, and this is now something that I've been working on. So it's a V-neck sweater with tailored or like a set-in sleeve. Here is the sleeve cap, and I wanted to do something different for the back, and here's what I've done. I have done a it's like a vertical or yeah, I work this vertically or like on the other way. This panel has been worked sideways, and I did some embroidery to enhance the panel. It started raining and it went so gloomy. I hope my phone will brighten things up a little bit. And so yeah, this is made with some yarn that I have already frocked once. So here's the remaining of my first ball. I'm using a linen and wool blend. This is from Woolmy Ones Fibers. I bought it already, I think 3 years ago or 2 years ago. 2 years ago. And last summer I did make the first version of Tankkarki with this fingering weight yarn, and then I frocked it because it wasn't working out as I wanted, and it became too big, and then I realized that 2 balls is not enough and it takes me forever, so I switched on to Teaque yarn. So I wanted to use this. I had already used up 1 ball almost as a whole. Now it's really raining. I hope you can't hear it. So I'm holding this with a lace weight alpaca yarn, which is this. You can see the shade from my phone because it's so gloomy outside. I'm holding these together and they are creating this beautiful marled, oh my goodness, the light is terrible. Maybe you have to it went completely dark. All right, never mind. So yeah, I've been working on that. I have not written it up. I will at some point maybe do something similar. This is a test piece. I know that I want the shoulders to be a little bit more narrow and maybe the sleeve cap a little bit more defined. So this is going to be a test piece. It's my huge little swatch. It's my swatch sweater, and it fits so well. I did some bust darts, bust shaping. Maybe you can see here. Here. It's so dark. We are losing all the lights. But yeah, maybe I will okay. It is what it is. I'm sorry I didn't plan for the rain, so it just happened. Yeah, so this fits pretty well. I will put a picture here when I first tried it on. If I would do it again, I would do. I was lazy. I need to shut the window. Okay, so we have to do. I'm just gonna quickly wrap things up because this lighting is terrible, but I don't want to put the overhead lights on because then everything goes wonky. So anyway, I'll put a picture of me trying on this sweater. It fits really, really well, but it could fit even better if I only did the bigger bust darts. I did the smaller, like a C to E cup bust darts, but because I'm a little bit further along in the alphabets, I would need a little bit more room here, there, and I should have done. I knew I needed more, but I was lazy and I just wanted to get on with the body. So next version will have bigger bust darts for myself to get even better fitting sweater. And also the shoulder was a little bit too wide for me, but it's really definitely getting there. And I love using all these techniques that I've been using in my sewing, because that's something that I was always pretty good at. What's the word when you are drawing the patterns from the scratch? I don't know what's the word in English, but when you are tailoring or drawing the patterns from scratch based on your own measurements. And that was my forte. I had always high grades when we had that subject in school, so I really understand all the math and the proportions and how to make a garment fit. And I think that is my strong suit also what comes to knitwear designing. I just haven't had a proper chance to prove myself because family, because work. I just don't have the time that I want to use for designing, but we are going towards the dream, and I am reducing my hours starting from August so that I can use a little bit more time for designing. Anyway, that was not the point. The point was to show you the sweater, and I was actually quite curious what you think I should focus on next, because I have a ton of ideas. I have a ton of different swatches, different projects drawn up, and I just don't know what to work on next, where to put my focus next. So maybe you can help me with that. I have a couple of projects lined up, and I have a cardigan in mind. I really want to use the Suovilla pattern for a cardigan because I really liked working this stitch flat. I tried to work it in the round for the kids sweater, but I didn't enjoy the process so much, so it could work as a cardigan quite well. So I have that. I have a Christmas jumper or pullover pattern, a round yoke sweater that I have already drawn up. It's actually half written up because my husband requested a Christmas sweater last Christmas, and so I started it. I already draw the pattern, and I was thinking maybe to release it in November probably this year. So I have a Christmas sweater coming up. I know it's crazy in June, July to think about fall and Christmas patterns, but that's how it goes when you are trying to get a move on and get yourself ready for the exact season ahead. So I have those, and then you probably remember, if you have been here before, I started this cable and textured pattern for, this was my swatch. I made the kids version first, but I have no, it's not something that I need to prioritize. I can go ahead and do the adult version first. So here's the texture. It is full on textured, but this is a simple texture all around. I have drawn it up. I want to make a pullover version for myself with a high turtleneck, drop shoulder, maybe split hem, and I also want to have a vest version with this texture. So that is something that I've been thinking about. I already know the yarns that I'm gonna use for that pattern. So to focus on a cardigan, or to focus on the cabled sweater for myself, which would also become a vest, or the Christmas pattern, which one should I do first? And also then I have this Manchelo piece. I have swatched, I have shown you the swatches, I have shown you the plans for a jacket. And now I'm torn which of those patterns I should work on first. If you have opinion about this thing, please let me know. I really highly appreciate your opinion, and I always love to hear from you, because it helps me organize my thoughts well, because sometimes I get so stuck just thinking about these things myself. I think this is now everything that I had today. Like I said, I'm taking a little break from working, so I think you can expect me to come back in maybe 4 weeks. Next week, 4th of July, I will release my Suovilla pattern. I won't be coming with a new video, but I will post a community post here on YouTube as well. And if you subscribe to my newsletter, there's always a discount for my newsletter subscribers. So if you're not subscribed to my newsletter yet, the link is in the description down below, or actually it comes to the side if you are using like a tablet or something. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a lovely summer, and I will be coming back in a couple of weeks time. But now I will take a little rest and little break from everything because I really need it. It was lovely to talk to you today, and I will see you next time. Bye.